Hey guys, Joe here from Iron Rock Off-Road, and today we're talking about a product you may not be familiar with, the upper control arm flex joint. The upper control arm joint from the factory is made from a rubber bushing. This restricts flex and can cause excessive wear from wheeling, how we like to use our rigs. So we've come out with a product you may not be familiar with, our upper control arm flex joint. We offer it in a press-in cartridge style, as well as a weldable for your universal application. We also offer it in a 10 millimeter bolt, a 12 millimeter bolt, and a 1/2 inch application. It's a very easy install. You can do with minor tools and on the floor of your shop. We are doing it on a hoist just for ease for installation for this application, but you can do it on the floor with minor tools, which we'll show you in a second. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at what consists of our flex joint and our installation tool we offer as well. This is our press-in cartridge. It's going to press in the passenger or the driver's side on top of the axle. It's very simple to install using the races that are supplied as well as the outer washers. It's simply 4 bolts. The Allen wrench is included in the installation kit. We also have our weld-on, which is universal, comes with a Zerk fitting for easy lubrication. The install tool is definitely a recommendation because it's very easy to use. It's very versatile as well. It'll work with removing and installing the upper control arm joint. Minimal tools are required. You can do everything on the ground with hand tools. If you want to, you can use an impact for ease of installation. You may want a punch or a large hammer for removal of your factory bolt. So now we're going to do the install on our WJ. This is WJ, has our RockLink kit. We're going to start by removing the upper control arm and tearing into it. Let's get started. So we pulled off the upper control arm. As you can see, the bushing's wrecked. It's missing all the back of the rubber. It's completely dry rotted. So this is the perfect reason and a perfect example of why we're replacing this with our upper control arm flex joint. So we've assembled the tool with the 10 mil bolts. We're putting it on this side because we're going to pull the factory bushing out through the driver's side. So we started removing the upper control arm bushing, but this vehicle is so old that the bushings are just falling apart. The sleeve started disassembling it, and it looks like the sleeve can almost just come right out. We don't even need this because we're not going to want to post this because they're going to be like, that's not how it's supposed to happen. So now we're going to start the install. We got the old bushing out, and we're going to start by, this is the washer that was used for our install tool. That's just going to go inside the sleeve. You can give it a little tap with your hammer if you need to get it to make sure it's seated, because there is, if you look on the inside, there's a machined lip. This washer is going to fit right inside, and that's how it's going to pull it through. So we'll line it up here. We're going to take our install tool. Basically, it's going to be a reverse from the way it went in. So we're going to come in from this side. So we've set it up with our install tool. It's nice and tight. Now you're just going to take your 1/2 inch ratchet, and then you're just going to start sliding it in. Don't worry about this rotating. It'll only rotate until it bottoms out. And if you can see, you have this ridge right here. That's how far you're going to drive it in. Oh man, this would suck without the install tool. Oh. You'll know when it's bottomed out because you won't be able to turn it any further. Another way to tell that you're bottomed out, if you see the lip is going to overhang past the casting. This is important because you're going to peen over or hammer over the outside of it to keep it from possibly moving or rotating. So So the perfect tool for this application is a blunt punch, not a chisel. If you use a chisel, it's going to cut right through and damage the cartridge. So now we're going to use our nifty hammer and we're going to peen it over. So you've seen us do this before, installing our flex joints, but now we're going to show you again just in case you have not seen our other videos. You'll start by, again, we have all of our different parts laid out. It's a very simple install for the cartridge. Basically what you want to do is start by greasing your centering ball. Make sure you lather it generously all over the ball. So after I've lathered a lot of grease on it, what I'll do is I'll take one of my black races and I'll slip the black race over the top of the centering ball. What I like to do is take two of your Allens and run it through your outer washer. That way when you insert it over your race, very easy to slide over and to align everything. So I'll install through the driver's side. And it's a nice tight press fit. And it's going to bottom out. And as long as it's greased, it should stay in place. Now you'll take your other washer for the other side. What I like to do is hold your finger on the two Allens. And then what you can do is you can just line her up and then press your washer in place. If you look at the washer, you'll see that you can only put the bolts in one direction. Portion of it is machined for the bolt to fit through. The other is tapped and threaded. So you want to make sure you line it up accordingly. So I'm going to start by just getting the two on this side started. Don't snug them up yet. Just start by getting it started. Because if you snug everything up, it may be difficult to get the remaining 6 installed. Now that I've gotten all of them started, I can go back in a cross pattern and tighten all the Allens. Make sure when you're tightening, you double check going back on both sides just to ensure that all 8 are tight. All right, we finished the install of the upper control arm flex joint. We went back and forth a few times to make sure that all the Allens are tight. Now we can start with drilling out our upper control arm because we chose in this application to upgrade to 1/2-inch hardware. All right, we just got done drilling out our upper control arm. We slid the upper control arm over the top of the flex joint, inserted our bolt, and we're ready for final assembly. All right, so we just got done with our upper control arm flex joint install. We got rid of our 16-year-old rubber factory bushing, and now you're ready to rock. Check out our website, ironrockoffroad.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and have a great day.